So my wife is at work. So this is our house. And I've been here in Dublin, Ireland for more than a year already. I came um, from Dubai, so I work there. And just want to tell you, one of the things, or one of the main problems, to be honest, is the housing here in Ireland. So, for example, this flat that we are renting, it's a two-bedroom flat, and it's almost 2,000 euros. So that's in pesos. That's roughly like 120,000 pesos. In dirhams, that's 8,000 dirhams. And you can see my neighbors over there having some fun. So yeah, it's been over a year, and I think that's the main problem, the housing. And I think even the Irish or the locals would agree, because they are the ones also protesting against the government because of that. And so that's the main problem. One of the things I really like is the, how do you call it, the work culture. So as I've said, I'm from Dubai, and if you work in the Middle East, you know what I'm saying. That work in the Middle East, work in Dubai, is like work, 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 work. I've worked in Dubai for 10 years, and most of the time, if not all the time, like overtime with no pay. But here, I managed to go home early, like on time, sometimes like 5 minutes or 10 minutes before the dismissal. So I like that. Yeah, it's been so far. It's been okay work wise, you know. It's just that you're gonna adjust with the tax. For example, myself, the minimum tax is 20%, so and it goes up to 40%, depends upon the bracket, and those are the things you will be adjusting. And if you have questions, guys, about work, so how I was able to find work here in Dublin, I just want to say that I was able to find a work via an agency, and you don't have to pay anything. But at the very begin, at the beginning, you should shell out some money. Say, for example, paying for the CSEP or critical skills. You'll pay for that first, but when you get hired and you arrive here, the company will reimburse you with what you have paid. You just have to clarify it with HR, that if they're really gonna reimburse it, just clarify. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Yeah, so it's. I just want to say that today is a sunny Saturday, which is not usual here in Dublin. It's quite hot. It's 27 degrees, and yeah, those are the main problem: the housing and the tax. If you're not used to tax, if from the Middle East, you'll be taxed. So my visa is critical skills, so it's called CSEP. So I am not under my wife's visa. So my wife came here first. Actually, she's a nurse. I, if I don't, if I didn't come here without work, I should have been able under, or I should have, how to say it, I should have been under her visa. So like a wife visa, but I was fortunate enough to find work. So yeah, so my work is critical skills. I mean, my visa is critical skills, so that's CSEP, And the minimum salary for critical skills, you can find a list of jobs under critical skills like doctors, architects, engineers, nurses. You can find that in the Irish website. And the minimum salary for under critical skills is 38,000 euros. And to be honest, if you're planning to get your family with that salary 30,000, it's all right, but it's going to be difficult, because remember, 30,000 euros minus tax, say 20% tax, there will be hundreds of euros left, but it's gonna be quite hard. You will have to like be a lot thrifty, you know. So, but if you have a lot of experience, you can haggle with your company that's going to hire you. So if they're gonna ask you for your expected salary, so just shoot your shot. You know, who knows? Actually, when I haggled, when my employer was interviewing me, and then they asked me what's my expected salary, I told them, to be honest, I don't know the market value. I have no idea, but if you're going to match my work experience, then I would highly appreciate that. And they did, to be honest. The agency that processed my papers did put an expected salary in my CV, and I was surprised that the employer offered me more than that. So also be patient and pray that you find a good employer. So yeah. What else? It's food wise. If you're just like gonna go for a grocery, for those who are new, I'm a structural engineer, Filipino structural engineer working here in Dublin. I worked from the Middle East, so yeah. For those who are new watching, so again, housing is expensive, but if you're going to buy a new house, the government can help you with that. The government can like loan you 30,000 euros, and that's gonna be deducted from your pension in the future if you plan to live here like permanently. So the housing is a problem. Food wise, grocery stuff, it's not really that expensive compared to Dubai. To be honest, it's not that expensive. It's the like eating out, just like in the restaurants, that's gonna be a problem. So for us, we do eat out outside. I mean, we do eat in restaurants, but we don't do it every week because it's quite expensive if you do that. So still, you need to learn how to cook for you to save some money. So yeah. So what else? If you have further questions, guys, I promise I'll be more active in YouTube to answer your questions. So yeah. See you in the next video. Bye. So